I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You're just in time. I won the Thunderbumpin' Award for proficient usage of the letter B. I can't believe it. Yeah, I'm #1, baby. I gotta find someone to share this good news with. You. Oh. Greetings and salutations, my fine and glorious friends. Welcome to another exciting episode of Cranston and the Big Guy. How you doing?
Good.
I'm Cranston.
I'm the big guy.
And I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. And I'm doing great. Have you seen my award?
I have. I have noticed it.
It's glorious, is it not?
It's pretty shiny.
I mean, come on. It's not every day that you win the Thunderbumpin' Award for a proficient usage of the letter B.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm #1, baby. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it so important to be #1?
Well, I mean, I suppose it's not that important.
I mean, it's nice to win things, but
yeah.
Is it really important to be #1?
I suppose the attention sounds nice and all, but you know what? You're right. I should know better. You know what? I made up this trophy anyways. I just wanted the attention. I'm sorry. Prop guy, you can go ahead and take this away. It's fake. Don't, just scooch that out of there. Good job, thank you.
It just kind of slides off.
Just slide it off. There it goes.
There it goes.
There it goes. Well, you know why I should know better? Because I read that being #1 only leads to trouble. Yeah.
Does it?
Trying to be #1 is bad. Bad news. Just the other day, I read about it, and when I found a thing in the Bible.
Ooh, let's look at that.
In this section of the show, we talk about a thing I found in the Bible.
Alrighty.
The Bible's full of all kinds of interesting things, so why not talk about them, man? And today, I want to tell you the tale of Jacob.
Ooh.
A fellow in the Bible who always lived for #1. #1. And well, you're just going to see what happened to this kid. Our story begins with 2 brothers. Count them 2. A smart fella named Jacob, and the other a big brute of a dude named Esau. One ever so fateful day, Esau came sauntering back from a long day of hunting. The guy, that beast of a man, he lived for the hunt. The thrill of the kill, if you will. And he was starving. Probably not literally, though. Esau was a bit of a dramatic guy.
Yes, just had the hunger pains. But when he came home, he rolled in whining and complaining and wailing. And he called to Jacob, who was cooking a fine stew. And he said, yeah, a fine stew like this. Yeah, there it is.
That's lovely. Oh,
look at this.
Look at this fine stew.
Yeah, fine stew. Magic.
Well, that's lovely. That's like ASMR levels of niceness right there. That
right.
sound. That's nice. Oh, look at this fine stew. You know what? I don't care what people say. I love this stuff. Anyway, Esau came home, saw Jacob making this fine stew, and he says, Hey, Jacob, feed me, Jacob. I'm starving to death, Jacob. I'm totally dying and stuff. Jacob glances to his brother, and he smirks. Rather mischievously. And he says, Sure, bro. But, how hungry are you really? Esau loses his mind and shouts back, Like hungry enough to super die. Please, man, Jacob, give me the stinking food. I'm like super serious and stuff. Jacob, that naughty little fella, laughs and says, Only if you trade me your inheritance will I give you this stew. Come on, that's a pretty steep trade.
Must have been good stew, though.
I guess so.
I mean,
that's an inheritance for instant ramen.
Yeah.
I don't know. But no one would actually trade for that, right? Their whole inheritance for stew?
I don't know. Must be, like I said, it had to be like
the best stew in the world if you trade your inheritance.
You have to. And Esau did. He did. He traded it for that small cup of stew. And it gets worse.
Oh, no.
Now Esau's feeling pretty dumb. He regrets his trade. But not all is bad news. He still has a special blessing his dad plans to give him. The blessing is a special prayer and a tradition from the time. It basically was Esau's dad saying, "You'll do great, son. God is with you." And the thing is, though, this tradition was only meant for the oldest son, not the youngest. So Jacob was going to get zilch, nothing. But do you think Jacob, this guy that lives for being number one, is going to settle for that?
I don't think so.
No, of course not. No. He's a sneaky guy. And he already had a plan. He was number one, and he deserved to be number one. He deserved everything. He had a bit of an inflated ego, you know.
Like a balloon.
Yes, like a big balloon. I mean, for Jacob, having his brother's inheritance just wasn't enough. He also wanted that blessing. He wanted it. So, Jacob and Esau's dad was going blind. And Jacob, being the sneaky fella he was, snuck into his dad's room, disguised as his older brother, planning to snatch, steal, and hoard his big brother's blessing all for himself. And how did he pull this off? How do you think he did it?
I don't know.
Well, Esau was a hairy dude. Like, almost as hairy as me. A right woolly fella, if you will. And so, there's some wool.
There's some wool?
There it is. There. Oh, it's actually rather comfy. This is nice.
Yeah, nice woolly coat.
And so, his little hairless brother Jacob covered himself in sheepskin. Just how hairy do you have to be to comparable to sheepskin, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty hairy.
Yeah.
Anyway, putting on sheepskin and Esau's clothes, Jacob walked up to his blind dad and said, "Yeah, I'm totally Esau, not your other son, Jacob. Yeah, and I'm ready for Esau's, my blessing." Jacob's dad, of course, caught on and shouted at the top of his voice, "What treachery is this? How dare you attempt to hoodwink me? Now off to prison with you."
I don't think that's how it happened.
No. I got a little excited there again. Sorry. No, Jacob's
okay.
dad didn't catch on. No. Turns out, that guy, in my humble opinion, was a bit thick in the head. Yep. He felt Jacob's arms covered in wool like this, and he was convinced. Sure, his voice sounded exactly like Jacob, but there's no way Jacob could have made his arms hairy. You can take this wool off now. Whew, it's getting hot in here, but thank you for the point. Good illustration. Actually, I can get it. Yeah. Nope, I can't. It's stuck. Oh, whew. Thank you, sir. Thank you, good prop man. All right. Well, when Esau found out about this blessing being stolen, he got furious. Because Jacob and Esau's dad, Isaac, he gave the blessing to Jacob. He did. And Esau was so mad that he vowed to kill and murderate.
Murderate?
Murderate.
Murderate. Is that killing him 8 times?
Killing him 8 times over.
Oh.
Ugh.
Make sure they're doubly dead.
Just an ugly situation. Makes my stomach churn with a blend of sorrow and disgust. It's a latte of just sadness.
A latte, huh?
And misery. So what happens next? I bet you've already figured it out. Jacob runs away from home. The family falls apart. Jacob becomes a slave to his uncle for years. Has loads of problems with his wives. Yes, you heard right. Wives. Then he proceeds to have trouble with his own kids fighting with each other. It was all a mess.
A messy mess.
So, ultimately, though, a lot of good things do happen to Jacob. His life does turn around. He sets himself straight. Cleans up his act, but there's still a lot of grief. A lot of grief along the way. And most of it was because Jacob was too busy looking out for number one. He hurt his dad by tricking him, and he cheated his own brother. Seems to me, big guy, that looking out for number one
doesn't work out.
Only leads to trouble. Yeah, don't work out.
Don't work out for nobody.
No. Only leads to trouble.
It's a sinking ship of corruption.
Exactly. You can't look out just for yourself. You know what? I'm not going to look out just for myself. I, Cranston, will put myself aside. Yeah, you heard right. I think that's what we got to do. Sometimes you got to put yourself aside for the good of your friends, your family, everyone around you.
Yep.
Sometimes it's not about being number one. It's about being number two. In fact, I'm going to be number 3. No, wait. Number 4. No, wait. Number 5. Better yet. Number 10. Better yet. Number 20.
I think
better
we should move on.
Now it's time for listener questions. Are you ready, big guy?
I am ready.
Got some good ones.
Okay.
Grayson asks, is Cranston crazy? What do you think?
I don't know.
Am I crazy?
Are you crazy?
Am I crazy?
I mean, what is crazy?
Define crazy.
Define crazy.
Asking the deep questions here.
Yeah, Are we all really crazy?
We might all be a little crazy.
Yeah, we all might be crazy.
We're all a little crazy in our own strange little ways.
Here's the real question. Ooh. Who's really sane?
Ooh. Who is sane? Who's normal?
Is there a sane person?
Who's the normal person? I don't know.
That's
I don't know.
A true question.
Good question. River asks, does Cranston play Fortnite? No. You see this controller here? Look how big my hands are.
Yep.
I can't do it. It can't be done. These hands. I can't even push keys on a keyboard. I got big. Look at these fingers. Look at them. That's one finger. One. It's huge. I can't hardly even open a Bible. My hands are so big.
Yes, he struggles.
I can't. It's rough. It's one of the rough aspects of being a Cranston. Thank you, proper guy, for illustrating the point. I love to, but my fingers are too big. Can't play games. Can't play video games at all. Can't play computer games. Nothing. So there you go. Kenzie asks, does Cranston drive a car? Well, I do, and I'm rather proud of it. It's a Delica Star Wagon.
Ooh.
Blue. Beautiful.
Blue.
Okay, it was blue, but I actually had it painted purple.
Ooh, detailed.
Had it detailed. Had it painted purple. A nice fuzzy purple upholstery, too.
Ooh.
Might as well fit in. I'm camouflaged with it, basically.
Yeah.
You can't tell I'm driving it. I disappear.
Vroom.
That's why you've never seen me on the road. I blend right in with my car.
There you go.
There you go. But if you ever see a purple Delica Star Wagon, could be me.
There you are.
Could be me.
Driving down the road.
Could be me. Well, big guy.
Yep.
That's it for today. That's all the time we have. So thank you for watching. Thank you for joining in. It's been wonderful.
Yes.
And remember, you're beautiful. Next episode will be bigger.
Bigger.
Next episode will be better.
Better.
Next episode will be even purpler. Sorry. Oh.
What?
Thumbs up, I guess.
Yes. Thumbs up.
You know what award this is?
What's that?
It's the Thunder Bumpin' Award for
Cut!